Alright. Climbing back to that 20 number. We're bound to have a hard one at some point here. Well, this shouldn't be it. I mean, I gotta really mess up to lose this one, so let's make sure we don't do any boneheaded stuff. And already misclicking. I got the Awoken Banner with the steel. Probably prefer that. Let's see, it's Root Seeds variant, so the Awoken Banners have a less spread of what can be good. You know, the hollows aren't as usable in Root Seed variant. Steel Singer as well, for what that's worth. But still, you got the 2 sweepers and Animus of Will, and I'll be honest, I'm starting to think Animus of Will is even better than the sweepers. The sweepers have not gone down in my book at all, it's just Animus of Will continues to climb. What it lacks for in floor clear, it doesn't lack that much in it. But it more than makes up for it in its ability to kill bosses and mini-bosses. Has a huge advantage over the sweepers in that regard. But yeah, we'll hopefully see one of them. Nice thing about Shardtail is, you know, she can be a tank. Kind of. Her and the imps. We do have these, both of these, which makes the hollows a little more takeable, I would say. Particularly Awoken Hollow. I mean, you don't want Thorned Hollow into Chased. I wonder if Chased didn't exist, if Thorn Hollow would be more playable. Seems like every time I might get a run that could use Thorn Hollow, it's just gonna, you know, it's never gonna work against Chased. Really do like to see these extra imps and the important work here. Let's hope for Imperialist and not get it. That's fine, we'll just do Imp Parade. If I have to go full Imp Parade, I have to go full Imp Parade. We'll take a useful artifact, if not a bit overrated, over a useless artifact, which is still overrated because people, if anybody rates this at all, they're rating it too much. Vapor Funnel or Guild Marker? Vapor Funnel, I think, is a little better. Capricious early, I don't like because it can really screw your banner choices. I think the risk of getting burnout there, or just in general wasting a slot. Wasting a slot's not as bad with Firestone Housing, but just the chance of burnout, I think, makes Capricious something you want to take after you found your banners. In most cases, this is a really rough one for spikes. You'd like to get some money to actually use Firestone Housing. I mean, this is a really rough one for spikes, though. Granted, I do have the Vapor Funnel. It almost doesn't even help against these. I think we don't take this. If it was unit draft, I might be willing to sacrifice for it. I mean, this one's rough either way. If we had Imperialist, it would not be rough, by the way. This is why you always want to go Imperialist if you're offered it. We just so happen to not have been offered it. It's fine. I'm going to Ember Drain myself, and I'll do this just to get some damage in. I can break the damage shield. I think we do this. We can do that. And the question is, what do we do beyond that? Do we just do this and that? I think so. We can do this. I think that's fine. It's a good turn to get this. Let's do that, 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 and that. We'll save this for the next turn. Alright, we make it through only taking 5 damage. I'm trying to remember where we even took that 5 damage. Must have been from a healer. Oh, easy choice there. We're less in need of Razor Sharp Edge now that we've got a Fledgling Imp. Plus we know we're going to get free Fledgling Imps this run. But Razor Sharp Edge is still good for now. And Ensnare might be better. Maybe it's less needed since I have Vapor Funnel though. I think we'll take the Razor Sharp Edge. Now we've got a lot of good stuff we can find here, plus we've got extra money for it. Quick, alright. I think I prefer Animus here. And I don't think I'm going to put Quick on it. Let me think. I mean, Quick on Shattered Shell is pretty good. I'll have a lot of rage. No, I think I do take Shell here. Just trying to think. The problem if I go Quick here, I almost want to take Animus because I don't think I want the Quick because I'd like to hold out for potentially... No, Quick and Sleeper is just too good, right? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to take that because we're going to take the Quick and reroll, probably. Well. Oh man, this is so rough. I'm actually going to maybe... Well, I've got the other steel here. Let's go for the Quick for now. I've got the health to pair with it, and then we can maybe get a multi-strike on it at some point. I think I want to hold the gold for this, so I can reroll for Endless. I really do want Endless on that guy if I can help it. We'll take the draft here, why not? That extra damage shouldn't mean much. I think one of them will get a damage shield, and that's it. Since this can't kill that, we are fine to kill this here. Let's put this here for the collector. Alright, you'll get all of those. Razor Sharp Edge can kill that if I need it to. I may as well not play those then, and just play these. I guess we can do this though, there's no harm in that. It's fine. I'd rather not take 9 there. Let's give ourselves more turns here, I think. Well, maybe we shouldn't have done that, I don't know. Let's do this. Definitely wanting for pip upgrade as you often are with Shardtail. Fledgling or Welder Helper? Fledgling, I think. Glimmer for heals and backline clear, I think. Very interesting here. This could be an okay infusion. It often is. I think we want to go left here. Any reason not to? I think we want every chance at Endless that we can get. And it's obviously the least we want to see there. Animus into Animus is not a horrible infusion. It might be better than, or no, sorry, that's Animus into Shattered Shell, which is still not a horrible infusion. We're only starting with 3 attack. I think I'd prefer this over the Steelworker. We can just get rid of the Steelworker because it's... We don't have to. We can put Steelworker on a floor with what's her name. That might be better in this fight. I think I do like that. We can just give health to him. Reroll. Obviously we get the least ones we want. That's how it fucking goes. Let's take you. I mean, Large Stone could have been okay on her, but I think we've got a pretty good thing going on there. Don't think so. Even if we don't get Endless Fledgling Imp, we essentially have Fledgling Imp on Endless with the Shardtail, so yeah. This on anything? Let's take a look here. Oh my god. I'll be honest, seems kind of like a trap. I really don't think I need it, so we won't. It'd probably work, but I have a beast of a unit right now as far as backliners go, and I really don't even know if Dante would be better than it at this point. So get rid of one of these. I think for this fight we are going to put Shattered Shell and Steelworker together. I don't need Queen for this fight. Especially with the pusher. We want, you know, to have probably armor just in case I do get pushed back. I could put this here for now, just in case. Okay, at least we didn't draw Fledgling Imp here. Wow, still dying? How? Oh, Sweeper. Duh. Well, bye-bye, Queen. We hardly knew ye. This is actually great that it built that up, because now I don't think he doesn't get pushed now. It's pretty nice. Not nice, though, that we didn't get the Fledgling Imp down. That's definitely not good. He'll be able to kill that, so that's fine. I'll take a bit of damage here. I think Vapor Funnel actually hurt us there. I don't know the exact math, but I'm pretty sure it did. This gaining armor is good for us. I'm gonna leave it in. We're gonna crush things from here on out. Could do that for more rage, but I think my rage is gonna decay out anyway. I don't think it's really all that needed. Try to just eat up some lifesteal stacks if we can. That should do it. Alright, 12 damage taken wasn't great, but what can you do? This might be okay. We might need it to play every now and then on top if we don't find Dazed. This unit's existence makes me hesitant to usually lock in something like a quick upgrade that early, but I think since we knew it's so good on the Sweeper, we just were fine. We see it now, but we're not that sad. I could maybe take a Rail Beater for the infusion. Wow, we don't have a steal all the way till here. That sucks. We're probably not looking at an Endless Fledgling Imp this run. But again, Imp Parade 2 gets around that. I'm trying to think what I do though in terms of keeping this whole thing running. I'm gonna skip these. We definitely need Pip, or probably we might want to have to look into like visiting all cavern events to even try for more Pip, either in the form of microstone or just the hammer. Or, well, the hammer artifact, but also the hammer spell would work too. Nice thing about Shattered Shell is I can live with a little bit less rage since it does have some natural scaling. It's not much. I don't think it's like that much, but it's okay. I think we're going to get more value out of not Hellventing here because I don't really know what would be a good Hellvent at this point. Maybe Razor Sharp Edge, since we are a little bit weak on the rage front. Yeah, let's try. I'm trying to think, if I get offered Imperialist here, do I even lock it in, or should I just go for Imp Parade 2 to get that Fledgling Imp every turn? I think we like this, right? Because right now I have enough Pip. I don't have enough Pip to fit my champ and both banners on a floor. I'm probably not going to infuse Steelworker with anything. I guess we would take this. It's going to cost us some gold, but we might need that. Well, it makes our choice easy. We don't have the Imperialist offered. Spikes should be fine, I think, if we're going to go Steelworker on its own floor. I can bottom floor with Queen, and she should be able to survive most of this. I don't know. Is 5 armor enough? Because I'm going to lose about 12 damage. 8 to 12 damage a turn. More with the multi-strike. It's not that many good Awoken artifacts. Hellhorn has some good ones. Though even some of the good Hellhorn ones aren't really going to apply that much to me. 65 shards isn't too bad here. I definitely have, if I'm going to take the spikes 100%, I have to pair Steelworker with Shell. How much health do I have? 35. Let's say I get 5 times maybe 4 or 5. I get like 20 extra health. 55 health. 24 damage sometimes I'm taking. I can't do this one, can I? That sucks. It's the only one I couldn't have done, probably. Other than probably having Seal, I guess. Well, so be it. Shit happens. Let's put you here. Because, I don't know. I don't think she's going to survive much here. We can do that at least. I mean, 26 by 2, maybe. Maybe we could have done the spikes, I don't know. Hard to say for sure. Probably could have done it. I forgot that I had Unleashed the Wildwood. We could have drawn back into that pretty easily. Oh well. Again, shit happens. Queen's holding their own here. Get rid of this, just get through, right? Not bad. I think that's going to be the game plan for most of this. Ooh, what the hell do I take here? 3 amazing cards. You know, Hellhorned, I should have, like, in my Hellhorn guide, I should have really pointed out how great the uncommon tier of cards are. It makes the class so powerful. I mean, really quick. I don't want to go on too big of a tangent here, but if I'll take any opportunity to gush over Hellhorned, I will. So it's like Imp in a Box. It's very strong. Important work in an Imp deck, which is often ran if you're doing things right. One of the most powerful cards in the game. Rage Serum is not so great, right? But there are worse uncommon cards. It's like not unusable. It's just often not that good. Units don't count. We're talking about like the spells and whatnot, but Impish Scholar counts because it's not a banner unit. Just, you know, returning, it's so powerful to return consume cards if you have the right setup, right? Impressive, I don't think is very good. Martial Shield's pretty good. It's a little overrated, I think. But that's because I think that overstacking is often not the best Hellhorn strategy. It's a good one, but I think if you can do imps, you're better off doing that. And Pyre Chopper is really good. You know, get that extra Ember Spike. And then Branding Right, just a really solid, flexible card. Inflame sucks, but Tiresome Climb is S tier. Such a good card. Helps kill bosses, helps kill backliners by just, you know, fire them up to the pyre, prevents all damage. You put it on Divinity, you get the dazed. You can overstack your own stuff with it. Super flexible, always good card. Battering Ram, I don't find much use for, but I will say I've seen Heart use it quite often and do pretty good with it. So it's potentially a pretty good card. I just haven't really found out how to use it much. And Inferno's obviously very good. So yeah, quick tangent. Just really good cards here. I think for this deck, it's either Imp in a Box or Tiresome Climb, I think, because my consumables, I just don't have any right now. You can never go wrong with Tiresome Climb, but also with Imp Parade, you really can't go wrong with Imp in a Box either. I think I'll take Tiresome Climb though. Ooh, with Rage, that is some stuff right there. I think we do want to hit these caverns up. I could -2 this or this. I actually like this one, I think. Is that intrinsic though? Alright, well if that's intrinsic, boom. Top floor is now doable, 100%. Well, I think we're going to lock in the final slot here. Unfortunately, this is kind of why I don't... another good reason why I don't like Pyric Stonehousing that much. But, I mean, for the greater good's not going to do much for this deck, nor does it. And then neither will the sap, but this is obviously going to be amazing here. Maybe we're not too sad that we have it anyway. Yeah, so Pyre Stone, as it often does with my playstyle, just finds no value once again, but so be it. I really don't know what to Hellvent. I could Hellvent the Steelworker into itself here. It's probably okay to do. Double my armor output? Sure, let's do it. I could do Fledgling into Fledgling, but if it's not going to be endless, then there's not huge point in doing that. It's still an okay one. I might make it at the final temple. If I found endless here. I guess it's the second, yeah, final temple, which is right there. Of course, that's a caverns. I don't know. We'll see. I probably don't need as much damage now that I'm getting double damage on everything on the second hit. I mean, that's pretty good. This armor should be easy as hell. Free money. Alright, we'll put you down. It's going to cost me a slay, but I'm fine with that. I think most of my scaling's going to come from other stuff. We got to put this here. Yeah. Bye-bye, Collector, but we got to get some damage here. Like, this guy's going to ravage my pyre if not. This should kill, right? We can try to do this at a later time. It's one of the reasons it's pretty good to get the -2 reduction on 2. It can be awkward to play otherwise, as we're kind of seeing here. That's a pretty good play there. It'll die. I'm giving that guy a bunch of rage, but what are you going to do? I'll be one-shotting him anyway with my backliner. We still do this as much as we can. That dying is fine. Could have also adaptive, but maybe I should actually have done that. I think here, 84 by 2. I mean, I've stacked up a pretty good amount for him. If I daze him 2 here, that should do the trick, right? Yeah. Boom. Not bad. I mean, how can you go wrong with Hellhorned? I might take a second one of these. Battering Ram might be good in this deck too, I mean, but unnecessary, right? Kind of unnecessary. Let's do this. I don't know that Ensnare is needed. It's so low investment though, you might as well take it if you see it. It really doesn't hurt you to have that card in your deck as a thing. So, trinkets wise, there's definitely some good trinkets I could find, but there's just more value on this side. I think this comes down to like Pyre Remains and Forgotten Boons is just a low value thing to do unless you have huge reasons to take the shop. I could do that. Piercing is really what I need there though. It's not going to stop me from dying to the, the Spike Channeler. I am open to this. I wish I had the -2 on it. I could maybe hold out for the -2 here, but then I won't be able to. I could get the cost down there. I don't think I'm going to hold out for the cost upgrade. I can live with it at 2. If I hit important work at the right time, it'll be easy enough to play out. Like Surge Stunning, this is fine. I've got enough other removals that I think I'm fine doing that. If I keep putting the fledgling imps down, I mean, that's pretty fine to do. Surge Stone, both of them? Sure. Do I want to hold gold? I think so for this Merchant of Steel. I mean, I would love to still endless that fledgling imp. Yeah, not so good. I'll take that. That, I have Vapor Funnel, that, and Golden Vault, which is interesting to say the least. I think I still keep Unleash. If I get wrecked by spikes, I'll want that. I don't know if I'm really wanting this Glimmer. It's probably my weakest card in the deck. Question is, like, if I can find Piercing, there's only a 1/3 chance I even find a Piercing there. I think I can survive spikes anyhow with this deck, so let's get rid of Glimmer. It's really not doing much for me. Anything else to intrinsic? I don't think there's anything else that really needs to get intrinsic. Do I do fledgling into fledgling? I think I would do it here. Otherwise, no sense going high shard on this run, I think. I think there's enough stuff that could go wrong with this deck right now still that it's not like one where I can do a stupid amount of shards on. We're gonna just take this damage to our gold, I guess. I will bring this asshole up, though. Question is, am I gonna do Pip upgrade next, or Ember upgrade, or Draw upgrade? I can see reasons for all. Well, I definitely want to keep her alive. That'll help. Let's get this out of here, I think. Nah, let's draw. Jesus. 19 by 2. I think we can. We're better off taking out 2 of them. I'll just do this for draw. That's really the lowest you're going to get from Engraft, is that it just delays one single draw. So in this case, all it did was made me get this root seeds here instead of before. But in the grand scheme of things, I still draw through the rest of the deck just the same. I'd like my armor, or my, what do you call it? My gold to stop leaking here. This guy, this is just gonna wreck my fucking gold. Just, yeah, at this point, I can lose what's her name. I think well, I still could use a lot more damage on my backliner. And I should try to keep her alive if I can. That'll do it. She is my generator of health here. Oh, we're fucked. Whatever. Let's do this. I'm a little worried that I won't scale enough for Fell, so really trying to like put in enough damage. You're living, right? Okay. .93 by 2 with melee weakness. That's what, 180, around 260 or so damage. I think we're good. I can probably just not die to that then. I could even, well, if that's gonna die, we'll do this. Just trying to think. I should be able to do this just fine. Yeah, we got him. Seems like I need Ember. Let's do that though for sure. This is weird to not take draw here, right? Still, I should still do draw, right? Man, this deck really wants. Well, you know, full Imperialist looks like the call here, because those Welder Harpers are going to help my Queen's ability to survive quite a great deal. I think Ember can be justified here, though. The Root Seeds still kind of allow it to keep drawing. We're going to skip the thing here. Endless is all we want. Can't find it. No Endless Stone run. Episode 1. It's fine. This is where Imperialist really makes up for massively low rolling on, like, how many did we hit? 1, 2, 3. I guess it was just 3 then. But you know, 3 times 6 because I re-rolled at all. Maybe I didn't re-roll at 1. That was about it. And we low roll here on the True Stone and Extreme Stone. So we really don't need to put Fledgling into Fledgling here. That looks like, if I do find Endless at the next steal, I'll be fine just having one of them be Endless without the massive spike. But this definitely is starting to look like a run where I don't really want to go that high on shards. So is there anything I can add to... Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I think we just keep our gold. Start thinking about what to remove here. These imps are okay. The restoration detonation is okay. But I think I will remove an imp and one of these. Alright, full Imperialist works here, or Imparade. I don't even think I would take Imperialist at this point. It's just, this is what I want. This is where full Imparade actually gets its value, I would say. A little bit risky, but I really want this money. I'll bring you up, I think. One of these days I'll get a collector. That's some damage coming in. Too bad. There's not much I can do. Oh, you know what? See? Saved by the Ensnare. Absolutely. And he doesn't even gain his health. See, his Ensnare will pull you out of situations like that. Very, very good card. Definitely will take the offense-defense approach here. This is great. I can keep putting the Welder Harpers below, and they'll keep her alive. to a certain point. Fortunately, we might be past that point now. I think 10 by 10. I think we're fine to have her die at this point. And I may as well just not have that sacrifice and have it gain armor in preparation for the boss. Oh, living armor is going to get wrecked. Wow. What? I mean, I'm still going to do it, but it's kind of weird. Alright, not bad. We get to keep all their gold. We'll take that. I don't think we'll take these. Invigorating solution is almost takeable here. But do I really need it? I don't think so. I don't think we're not like digging for one card in particular. Unless we get endless here. Do I even go for endless though? Because this is basically like I don't need these removals that much. And I'm only looking for endless, whereas I could go here and get like last stand upgraded would be fine. I'm also debating going mid against Divinity and Shardtail top. It would definitely help with her survivability if I could just put welder helpers there. I think that's going to happen. If I could get this last stand down in cost along with like these adaptives. I don't know though. I think I am actually just better off going left here. The 50-50 at endless I think is worth it. Might take the cleansing water. We got it. Alright, that's huge. I can survive now without the need of Shardtail Queen, though I'll still probably welcome her help here. We'll reroll. Alright, Imsicle's huge. We'll definitely take the boons for that. We have a really well balanced deck now, so we really don't need these implings anymore. I like the Resto Detto one of here. I think this is what we remove, and we'll be pretty happy for it. We're going to be pretty strong here. I am feeling good about this. I'm going to go still the same setup we've been doing here. You'll get that slay. Just do that. Let's bring you up. Lose rage here, but we're gonna regain it as well. It's a bit of damage. We've got this on endless. Do we want this more? I mean, if they're all dying, why don't we do this for now? Just make sure she's not dying and stuff. I do like the fact that I can still get an extra one of these each turn. I want to dry right back into it. Want the endless one back. I'll be a little bit ember drained here. Do I want to do this or that? Maybe that. We're fine to get rid of that. I think we'll be fine here. We don't need that much damage to kill Chased, considering our melee weakness. Put that there. This, by the way, important work is so powerful. Let's do this, that. Go ahead and do that. Get rid of these. Let's just do this, and yep. I don't know if we'll be doing last stand on this fight. Kind of a bad turn to draw that. It's fine. I'll lose a little bit here, but I think the extra health I get there basically makes it impossible for Chase to beat me. Alright, should be a W here. My only regret is that somehow Steelworker dies. Thought I would have at least been able to keep him alive, but yeah, you're not going to get through my 200 plus health sweeper at this point. Boom. You're not even going to damage him. Alright, so I'll have to think about what I want to do with the setup here. It is really nice to get thing is, if I go mid with Shardtail, she's gonna die eventually. If I go mid with Shattered Shell, I only have one pip here, but I feel like that's all I need. If Imp dies though, is that such a bad thing for me? All I really care about is being up top and living. So I think we will be fine to just do this. Oh, look at that, we already got that. I think since we already have that, we're pretty safe to do this. If she dies here, she dies here. She's probably gonna die here, but we'll get you down. I'm fine doing this here. Right. I'm gonna actually wait on that to come back. Or I can just put it here. Yeah, let's do that. I think this is fine. Do this once, twice. Well, I guess I shouldn't play that. We'll be fine. I think it is time for her to die. I can't save her here, so it's not much point in playing that. Once we get back to adaptive, we should be pretty good. Adaptive here. Let's go ahead and just do that. I could like double adaptive here. I'll lose out on that, but that should pretty much solidify me. I think though that I'll just 1, 2. This is fine. We'll do the one that's Is that gonna make me not able to kill this? I don't think so, because he'll be melee weaknessed. Yeah. Now I'm really starting to get going here. I'm gonna do this. I think it's time. I can let one just sit there. Should be getting a flying kill here. Too bad I never got to use last stand. Oh well. Here, you can have some. Boom. Alright. Solid one. think that was a good display of full Imp Parade. You know, granted we found that endless fledgling imp, so it kind of changed our game plan a little bit, but we had a game plan if we needed it. I think if we didn't find the endless on the fledgling imp there, we would have done what I said of basically go imp at top, keep stacking her with welder helpers while we feed the mid floor, the fledgling imps. That would have been just fine too. It wouldn't have been as strong, but it would have won, I'm pretty confident. Well, anyway, that'll do it. We're up to 20. If you want to try that one out, look into the description. We'll give the MVP to... I'm going to give it to the Queen, obviously, because even when you miss on like so many things, she just provides so much value. And even if she's not going to do something for you on a particular fight, she does enough on all the other fights that it really just made the run come together, right? I think Shardtail... I'm going to move her up in my tier list, I think. Like, she's a hard one to rate, but I think she's at least A tier. I wouldn't be surprised if she's S tier. But I'll have her A tier for now. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and peace.